BHVR continues to prove that they have far too many eggs in one basket and they don't have time for the little things, while Silent Hill Ascension witnesses its biggest decline since the creation of the damn thing. All this and more on the Rant stream. Hey, what's going on, folks? Big Iron Riot here. I specialize in hats, game news, and mostly trashing on anything Silent Hill related that doesn't fit to my liking because I'm a spoiled fan that way. Interesting things of note today. Excuse me. Interesting things of note today. BHVR, they're trending now at this point. Spread across all of Twitter right now, BHVR is being pretty much dragged by the common population as they explain that they have many things they would like fixed, changed, twerked, tweaked, whatever the hell, and instead we get cosmetics. We have seen various instances that where they've dropped the ball and simply focused on things that simply did not matter to people and did not get the job done. And we learned quickly that they do not intend on doing anything about it, so they've kind of earned a name for themselves. Flash forward to today, where now they're just absolutely trending on Twitter due to the amount of mistakes. Now we're gonna set aside the fact that most of the new characters, if not all of the new characters they implement, always have 92,000 bugs to go with whatever inclusion they're bringing in, no matter what franchise it is. So we'll set aside the obvious tweets for that, but we do have things along the lines of, why is behavior so desperate, like they're seriously implementing the least consumer-friendly strategies to make more money at the expense of players? In regards to the mobile version of the game, for some reason there's a new update coming out where you'll be able to gift people things from the store in the mobile version using only Oryx cells. And so someone here says, so Dead by Daylight, yes, fucking BHVR is adding gifting to mobile but not the main game. What are they actually on? Please tell me what they've been smoking. Behavior takes 20 months to add like a single thing, and it's kind of insane how slow they are at adding things. I think I'll mute the term Dead by Daylight Mobile because it's giving me depression. Meanwhile, BHVR is working on updates for the core game. Followed by the picture of Patrick having a hard time, much like Behavior is. I could honestly spend hours just going through the tweets of everybody complaining that Behavior has absolutely dropped the ball in every facet of this game. But due to the lucrativeness of their outfits and cosmetics, they will not stop this gravy train. There's no reason to. If they were losing money, then maybe they would have to rethink things. But why bother? Why bother? Not to mention that they are infamous for having their hands in too many cookie jars at the same time, and if the last 4 years are any indication, as you well know, BHVR has sent in a number of different prominent team members to go assist with the Silent Hill Ascension game, something that, if done correctly, they would be lined up with Bad Robot Games as a lead developer in the making of this game. So obviously the notoriety is there, and they definitely wanted their name out, and Behavior definitely wanted to get some sort of, good relations going with Bad Robot Game, because that's J.J. Abrams' company after all. So not only do they help with that, but now they also have the new game coming out. The casting of Frank Stone is an extended lore dump of monstrous proportions done by the horror veterans Supermassive Games. You may know them as the guys who came up with The Quarry and the Dark Pictures anthology. They ended up taking their plot line and a few other resources over to Supermassive, where they're making another game, something that's been in the works for some time. The idea and the point of all this, and the point of me saying this, is I have no idea how this game is going to go. Because Supermassive is making it, it may be actually really awesome. I'm pretty certain. However, if you're looking for any sort of improvements done in the Dead by Daylight realm, you won't find it. I guarantee you won't. Why? Because they've stretched their resources far and wide to make sure that this new game works. They've always continuously worked on a different and new project, all the while making sure that at least they're selling costumes over in Dead by Daylight. And the moment they stop selling costumes is the moment they start recalibrating. But until then, buy your Chuckies, your Sadakos, all these characters and all these, custom dresses and things like that in the meantime. And it keeps them believing they're going in the right direction. So much so that they've completely just foregone the need to go and give any basic maintenance to ensure that simple maps cannot have glitches that send people, pulling their hair out and everything like that. So now that you have the casting of Frank Stone coming out, the assumption is the only time a major update will happen next is the moment the Frank Stone character will be implemented into Dead by Daylight, which will happen. Obviously, it will happen. Once he comes in, then just another slew of different problems will arise, and then it'll keep up this little pattern repeatedly as behavior continues to go down a dark path of adding more projects onto what they're already building, not really giving a shit about the things previous to that. So, I don't get it. I don't get it. No, you know what? No, I'm not going to misrepresent. I do get it. I do. Why would they need to upgrade a game that everyone's continuously spending great deals of bank on? Why would they need to? You can complain about how Chucky's hard to hit or hard to see, or how Wesker's hitbox is broken, but in the end, you're still buying costumes, so obviously you don't hate it enough. They're waiting for something to break through, waiting for something to be completely awful so that they have to go in and save it, but I don't think it's going to happen. And this just comes to show you that behavior absolutely will have their hands in 9 other projects. I am damn certain they're at least working on 2 other huge projects as we speak. Not to mention they're still working on Silent Hill Ascension. Speaking of Ascension, at this point now it's become a wasteland. As we speak, when checking Social Blade, it appears that no matter what happens through the course of each day, we're looking at a negative 5 to 10 follower count on all social media accounts. I've been going through and kind of just following that into social medias. Of course, they blocked me long ago once they found out what I was doing, but it is what it is. The followership and the fan base seems to be dwindling. The last remaining people speaking on social medias in regards to the plotline itself, they say a few imparting words and the rest continue to absolutely roast the app itself. As predicted, one of the earlier issues mentioned in my video explaining that they want you to make bad decisions for the characters and things like that. Without fail, the human race has prevailed once more. All decisions made in Final Fates for the characters, the big selling point was you can guide the fate or you can choose the punishment for characters. Everyone is seemingly picking the best possible outcome. They want every single person to be forgiven and have the happiest ending. So now you're going to have Genvid actively trying to find a way to have some bad moments befall characters because it looks like the people that are watching or the people that are spending money to actually watch this are making sure that these main characters survive. And this is actually far more troll-like behavior than even killing all the characters off, because at least in Silent Hill fashion, if you were going to kill the characters off, then everyone would expect it. But in this case, Genvid actively has Jacob Novak, the CEO, tweeting out to people to please kill this character or please stab this character or please reveal everything about this character, that sort of thing, and no one's taking the bait, and that is outstanding. That is actually a far better outcome than I could have ever anticipated for Silent Hill Ascension. Now bear in mind, Silent Hill Ascension across the board has not been voted on. They can say it's canon as much as they like, but a lot of people are just like, no, this isn't canon, this isn't anything. But on the same token, you have other people saying, yeah, it's canon, so we're going to save everybody, we're going to get the best ending, as you do in a game when you actively hear that it's part of the main storyline. So I think that's personally hilarious. It's nothing much more to it. I'm just watching the numbers go down and watching this game sink further and further into oblivion. So that's nice. For those that came in and saw my live stream yesterday, it's a rare occasion that I live stream, but this time I did because I had not played Silent Hill Origins. If you have a chance, be sure to check in there and see what I was up to. I did a whole bunch of things. At one point I even took off my hat, if you can believe it. And just for the sake of mystique being over with and everything like that, you're going to see with the hat all the time. But one more time, just for posterity, this is Brad without a hat. Here we are. And it got really hot and heavy, let me just say. But I definitely appreciate everybody that came out and took a look at my live stream. You guys are the only thing making this happen right now. So I appreciate you guys. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. But if you like what you see, you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, maybe a like button. How about a notification bell? That's different. I never request you do that, but I could definitely use that. I've learned that the Discord button was not available in any of my descriptions for any of my videos, which is a goddamn shame. So I'm gonna put the link to my Discord as well if you want to pop in there and say a few words. Or if you want to have a direct line to me, you can always go to my Patreon, where for $3 a month, you can literally get to DM me and we can discuss my content at any length of time you'd like. And plus, you get your name on the screen, like what you see before you. That being said, I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.